Okay, the moment of truth. Oh my word. Okay, so that was kind of hard. As I was pulling into a parking space, I heard a loud pop. It smells like Play-Doh to me, like very strongly. Thought I'd give you guys a little update. Okay, I just finished typing myself up a little to-do list for the day. It honestly does wonders when I feel overwhelmed to just like write things down and organize my thoughts. We are going to England this Sunday, and I just want to make sure that I get some work things done before we go, specifically the podcast, because I've just found it's a lot easier to pre-schedule things and then not have to worry about like getting a quiet space, bringing my podcasting equipment. And by that I mean literally just my microphone. I used to do it differently, where I would like bring my microphone with me and try to record, and I just found it to be a bit stressful. So I generally like to pre-record everything before I go. I want to deep clean the house. It's just been kind of getting to that point where I've left things a little bit and I just want to tidy up. My sister's going to be staying here when we're gone, so I don't want to leave it in a complete mess. And then the other thing I have to do is pick up a mailbox key. Where we live in Ontario, I'm not sure if this is like Ontario wide, your mail doesn't get delivered right to your door. It goes to this like community mailbox, and then you get a key and then you have to go get your mail. I've been putting off collecting that key for so long, so who knows what's in that mailbox. I also really want to get back into yoga. I decided that I want to do some prenatal yoga classes on the days that I'm not going to the gym. I think going to the gym has been great for building strength, but I also want to focus on like mindfulness and my breathing and bringing my nervous system into kind of a regulated state. In addition to doing those prenatal classes, I also signed up for a hypnobirthing course online. It's just one that I found through Google. I don't know if I'm gonna like it yet, but I just wanted to kind of prepare myself a little bit, and I don't really have like any strong feelings right now about whether or not I would try to do the birth unmedicated. I feel like I'm okay with either option, but regardless of what I choose, whether I do go for the epidural or not, I want to go into it with like a positive, relaxed mindset, and I feel like I've felt pretty good about it so far. Obviously I'm not in that scenario yet, but it's less about like my own mentality starting to become negative. It's more about like what you see on social media, the horror stories, what people want to tell you about childbirth. And so I kind of want to have something in place to establish my own relationship with childbirth, because I deep down feel good about it and I sort of even look forward to it. I mean, it makes sense. It's like the one thing you have to do to meet your baby. So I just want to try to set myself up for success as best I can. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna put on a podcast and I'm gonna clean this house. Okay, I think that it's time, which makes me sad. It always does, but it's time. Okay, also a little clothing update, because I had mentioned that I was looking for pants that fit me right now and were comfortable other than leggings, and also that would continue to fit me throughout pregnancy. So last week when I was in Toronto, I found these Uniqlo cargo pants and they've been super comfy. Okay, I'm done with cleaning. Feels really good to do a big deep clean, and now I'm gonna head to the post office to pick up our mail key. That's just one of those tasks that I've been putting off, and if I don't do it now, I never will. Success, we have the key. So now I'm gonna go to our post box to make sure that there's not anything important in there, which I suspect that there is, so definitely something I should have got on a little sooner. There were in fact some very important documents in the mailbox. Luckily nothing was overdue, but this is just my reminder to do things in the moment and not let them slip, because then you end up with like late fees and it's just not fun. I made myself some lunch, and then I actually created a little Google Doc for my sister who's going to be staying with us. I thought it wouldn't be a bad idea to just have a little document with things to know about the house and like important documents for emergencies and stuff. Now I'm going to try to finalize my outlines for the 2 podcast episodes that I'll be recording this week. Okay, it is now 4:51. You can't see that. Doesn't matter. It's 4:51. And I'm actually not done with the scripts yet for the episodes. One of the episodes that I'm recording is very, I don't know, it's intense. There's a lot to the topic, but I had said that I wanted to get a yoga session done today. So I am trying this like free trial at, I don't even know what the company is called. I think it's called Glow, GLO, and they have some prenatal classes on there. What I decided I'm probably gonna do is try a few different trials of different programs and websites, because there's so many out there. And then if I find one that I really like, then I'll just stick with that. But I wanna shop around a bit, so I'll share whichever ones I do end up trying. Okay, so that was kind of hard. I wasn't necessarily like sweating a lot and panting a lot. It's just that like stretching and getting into those poses is difficult, and I haven't done it in so long, and I especially haven't done it since I've gone through these like physical changes. But it felt really good and it made me want to get back into it. I used to be really into it, would do it like every single day, and I don't know, I just kind of like distanced myself a bit from it for a while. I wasn't enjoying it as much. I think part of me not enjoying things like yoga or even going to the gym is more to do with the relationship that I have with exercise and with my body, and giving myself permission to take it at my own pace, to modify. And I feel like, especially being pregnant, this is like the first time that I've really given myself permission to do that. It really helps me to have a better relationship with exercise, because it's so personal, and what the instructor is able to access may not be what I'm able to access. And there was a lot of times that I just modified. It leads to me wanting to come back to it because I'm doing it in a way that actually feels good. This has been my go-to breakfast lately. It's just Greek yogurt and blueberries, homemade granola, and a little bit of maple syrup. And of course I also have an iced Americano. I'm going to eat my breakfast while I watch my hypnobirthing course. Also, little update from having done yoga last night is I am so sore this morning, but it's fine. I feel really good. Today, I'm probably going to try to go for a walk and go to the gym. And then in terms of work, I have to record at least one of the episodes that I started my scripts for yesterday, and then finish the script for the second episode. And then obviously by the end of the week, have recorded and scheduled and posted both. Update, I just attempted to record the first episode. I finished the script and then I was going to record it, and about halfway through it started aggressively hailing. You can like hear it in the background of the episode, and I was like, oh, I'll just leave it, whatever, there's not much I can do. But it's like really annoying me, so I'm gonna re-record the second half of the episode. But for right now, there's not really a whole lot I can do because it's still hailing. So I'm gonna take a little break, go to the gym with Jamie, and then I actually booked an appointment to get my nails done before we go to England. I wasn't going to. I was gonna let them be for a bit, but I'm not sure how I feel about the color. It was supposed to be like a dark brown, and then as she was doing it, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks really bad. You know how like the color when it's in the booklet looks very different when it's actually going on? But as the coats went on, it started to look a bit better. But is it my favorite? I don't know. And as you can see now, I'm at Harvey's. I didn't get a chance to go in my last vlog to get the dill pickle poutine, so I'm here now. And I also got myself a veggie burger and one for Jamie as well. We've been trying to get into like a sport, and we decided to get into basketball because I really enjoy watching it. I find it like pretty fast paced, and so I think we're gonna watch the Raptors game tonight as well. Don't ask me anything about it, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay friends, we have acquired the goods. We're about to do a taste test. My feeling is that dill pickle poutine can't possibly be bad because it's like a combination of two of the best things, but who knows if they go together. Veggie burger. Have you ever had Harvey's? No. Okay. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh my word. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look appetizing. Yeah, deep fried pickle. We had a little mishap earlier because fun fact about me is I have something called misophonia, which means that I can't stand certain noises. And when we were trying to film the clip about the poutine, I kept getting distracted by the sound of Jamie's chewing. I thought I'd give my final thoughts, which are good. Like poutine, I feel it's really hard to get it wrong, although I have had really bad ones before. But the poutine itself was good. I don't know about the combo. Like I feel like it wasn't bad, but I'm not rushing back to it.
That was pretty good. I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10.
8?
Yeah, because it was good.
That good? An 8 is excellent.
Yeah, it was good gravy, good poutine, good fries, pickles with these.
The cheese curds were actually excellent. The fries were really good, and the gravy I really like too. So I would also say it was like a 7. Now we are going to the grocery store because I'm really craving something sweet, but we don't really have like, I really want a McFlurry, but we don't have a McDonald's near us. So we're gonna go to the grocery store and try to find some sweets. Okay, here's what we got. Cookies. I don't know why, but I was craving these. Apples. Jamie wanted rice pudding, peanut butter to eat with the apples. And then ice cream. Good morning. I just finished tinting my eyebrows and I was sitting down to do my makeup routine and I realized I've never shown it on YouTube, at least I don't think. So I thought we could go through it together. I've already done skincare, so I just use snail mucin. And then this has been like a long time favorite. I'm sure I've shared it on here before. I have pretty dry skin and I feel like this is so good for dry skin. I use it in the morning and in the evening. It doesn't have a scent and it's like $20, so not that expensive. I don't know. I've tried a ton of different moisturizers and products, and honestly, I actually find that my skin is best when I do very little with it. Every single day, I would say these two. And then sunscreen. I was one of those people that was not good for wearing sunscreen for a really long time. Now I wear it every day. I just like the way it looks on my skin. I'm wearing it already. So that kind of helps. It just like makes me want to incorporate it into my routine. I've already applied those, and then what I usually do is if I'm having a lot of like redness or just like little spots like I am right now, I'll use like a tinted moisturizer on top of the sunscreen. Sometimes I just wear sunscreen and that's enough, especially in the summer when I have a bit of a tan. I really don't feel any particular type of way about this tinted moisturizer. It's from the brand Say, but it's been pretty good. The one thing, I'm not sure if anyone else has this, but it smells like Play-Doh to me, like very strongly. I do like how light it is, but yeah, the smell is definitely not my fave. And I actually already forgot a step. Usually I have been using this Lumi Glotion from L'Oreal, and I usually put that on before I add any tinted moisturizer, but honestly I don't really think it matters. I don't know, could be wrong. I noticed a lot more comments ever since I started using these products and switching up my makeup routine that it looks like I have like the pregnancy glow. I honestly feel that it's just like a combination of some of the products, because if you would have seen what my skin looked like before I started applying them, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I like sat down and had no skincare on and no sunscreen on, and I was like, Then my next thing, which I probably am going to need a new color of this, e.l.f. camo concealer. I get these like really weird dark spots in the outer corners of my eyes. I have no idea what that's about, but if anyone else gets it and they know what it is, let me know. For a long time, I like felt embarrassed of being interested in makeup, but I do really like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. Something that's been very healing to me in adulthood has just to let go of those narratives and to just be interested in the things that I like and share them if I feel compelled. Even though I don't talk about makeup a lot, I do really like it. I don't like spending a ton of money on it, but I do enjoy it in general. So it's like a mix of drugstore stuff and, you know, Sephora. You may remember from a few vlogs ago, I got this bronzer and I'm really enjoying it. Again, I think using these types of products has been sort of what's changed in my routine lately, more cream products. I was using this for a really long time. And since I started using more like this type of thing and a cream blush, that's when I started getting those comments more and more about looking like I had the pregnancy glow. And I've seen people putting it kind of like on their eyelids a little bit too, and I've enjoyed doing that. Hopefully that's blended. Then for blush, I have been switching between either this one from Say, which I love. This is the shade Chili. Oh, and by the way, this Tower 28. This one is in the shade Hammer, in case you're curious. So I'll use either that one or another one that I've been really enjoying has been Ilia, and the shade is a Fine Romance. You may remember that I accidentally got like a champagne shade and it was like a highlighter when I meant to get this one. Just sort of looks natural and like you're flushed, which is kind of funny because, you know, you apply all this makeup to eliminate redness and then you add it back in. I think we're gonna go with this one today because honestly it's kind of my favorite, and something we're gonna experiment with actually is we're gonna add a little bit here today. Oh, I think that was too much. But when I started working from home, I used to never like get ready, do my hair, or do my makeup or anything, and my sister used to always like put on an outfit. She also worked from home and like get ready for the day. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something to this. And honestly, I really enjoy getting ready for the day. It just makes me feel like, okay, now I'm like ready to go, and makes it a little bit more normal working from home because you still feel like you're going through sort of the motions. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I don't bother. A lot of the times I don't bother, but sometimes it's kind of nice, to be honest. And then you can get like changed out of your outfit at the end of the day, and it kind of makes it feel a little bit more like compartmentalized. Eyebrows, like I said, I just tinted them, so I don't really need to do a whole lot to them. I came back to this Got to Be Glued because I was using the e.l.f. this one for a long time. It's just, in my opinion, like not as strong, and I just way prefer this one. Although sometimes this one is like a little bit too much, I will say. Oh, I just realized I don't have a spoolie up here. Well, maybe I'll just use this. We're gonna combine the two because I don't have a spoolie. I just saw my parents pull into the driveway with their dog. We're babysitting her for the weekend, so be right back. Okay, this is my little sleepover buddy for the weekend. My mom also dropped off this book, which I think is just like some little poems, nursery rhymes, songs, stories, recipes. Wow, that's so cute. And then also she brought me some compression socks. We're gonna be flying on Sunday, and my midwife recommended that I wear compression socks, and my mom has a bunch, so I'm gonna try these on. She is smelling something apparently in my fleece. Okay, so the last thing is a little eyelash curl. Mascara. I really don't like this one right now, actually. It just makes my lashes go like straight out. I haven't got around to buying another one, and I don't actually wear mascara every single day, so I don't feel like spending a lot of money on it, and I'm not altogether convinced that spending a lot of money on something like mascara is actually worth it. And I know I said that was the last thing. What I've also been doing lately is taking this like highlighter thing and then adding a bit after I'm done. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of this on. Oh, just for a bit of color, we'll add some of this, which, oh my gosh, I've had this for so long. So that's the current routine. I also added some curls this morning. My hair was straight, but I used the shark again, and what I ended up doing was like, there's a wand piece for each side, so you have a right one to curl your hair this way and then one to curl your hair that way, and I just experimented with curling a few pieces to the front on either side, and I actually think it makes it look a little bit more full. I'm just gonna finish my breakfast, and then I ended up finishing recording that episode that I attempted to record yesterday, and then like the hail was too noisy. I finished that yesterday, so that's good. And then I'm gonna finish the second episode hopefully today. I'm gonna go on a walk with some friends and just some other work admin stuff as I prepare for our trip. I'm just meeting up with some friends for a walk, and as I was pulling into a parking space, I heard a loud pop, and it looks like a tiny shard of glass went into my tire. I was able to pull it out. I was just wearing mitts, and it doesn't seem like it like popped the tire, but I'm really praying that on our way back from the walk, I don't come back to a punctured tire. Okay, moment of truth. We finished our walk. It actually ended up being a really nice day, but I'm about to find out if I have a flat tire. Oh gosh. Okay, I think we are okay. Okay, so I know I've been sharing a lot of updates throughout this vlog on getting ready to go to the UK and specifically prepping, you know, podcast episodes to make sure that everything is pre-scheduled and all of that before we go. What I will say is I definitely am a little bit behind schedule. I had planned to have everything, both episodes, outlined, recorded, and edited by today. Now I just finished outlining the second episode that I have to record, and then for the first episode it's been recorded and it's not edited. That's where I'm at right now. I'm holding myself accountable here. It's okay because I have all day to finish it, and coming up with that deadline for myself was kind of arbitrary in the first place, and I do find that I have to be like really in the right headspace to be able to podcast, and I don't want to just like put something out there just for the sake of it. So I'm glad I have given myself a bit of time, but with that said, by the end of the day I'm hoping to have both of those things done, and then I'll check back with you when hopefully all of that is ready and I can start to pack and prep some other things for our trip. Also, it had been a while since I'd had a green smoothie, and honestly I have just not been on top of having a ton of fruit and veg lately. I was just craving something really fresh. Pineapple, apple, spinach, lettuce, celery, ginger, and lemon. It is just after 3, and I'm happy to report that I have recorded and scheduled both episodes for when we'll be gone. Honestly, such a good feeling. Now Jamie and I are going to go to the gym, and then I'm having a friend over who I haven't seen in a while, so I'm excited to see her. We're just gonna have snacks and catch up and maybe watch a movie. Good morning. Today is Saturday. We're spending the day getting ready for our trip to England. So it's mostly just like charging things, packing, making sure we have all of our travel documents together. I have to make a return. I want to get a book for the flight. For some reason I feel like I want a physical book this time. I usually read my Kindle, but I don't know. I just really want a physical book. I'm craving that. So maybe I will check if they have the book that I want at the library when I drop my library books off, and then if not, I'll try to see if I can buy it somewhere. But right now we still have Charlie with us, so I think we're just going to take her out for a walk. It's a beautiful day, and maybe grab a coffee.
It's funny because we're just about to go back to England and I still got a Maltesers reindeer.
Is that an English treat?
I think so. I think it is, yeah. Because at Easter they do Maltesers bunnies.
He got it at the Scottish shop.
I did.
Thought I'd give you guys a little update. We are growing, and I'm pretty sure that when we get back from England I will have grown even more. But today is Sunday, and we are heading to England. It's 9:45 right now and we leave for the airport at 1. So we're just gonna finish packing up. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Stay tuned for more content on our trip. Hopefully I'll be able to document everything. I didn't do a great job last time I was there, specifically in England, so I want to document that a little bit more and share with you how everything's going. I know this is a bit of a longer vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.